If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Današnji video započinjemo sa skalom hidratacije. Da li sam dovoljno hidrirana? Ciljajte da vam urin bude providan i da piškite minimum 10 puta dnevno. Neka vam ishrana bude bogata svežim voćem i povrćem. Pre svakog obroka popijte litru vode. Hvala.
Well, we've got Rowan Dennis out of Tour de France selection. I'm not sure if he's a bit crook, but I think we don't know the reason. I don't know the reason right now. We'll find out today. But if Rowan didn't get picked, I think that's a bad idea. You know, he's a good person to have in Tour de France team. Experienced rider, strong rider, knows the ropes, good in the bunch. You know, and as he gets more aware of how important getting enough sugar is, he's definitely, his mental game's even better and better. So it's not about getting more sugar, because more sugar still might not be enough sugar, okay? It's like putting more pressure in your tyres, doesn't mean you got enough pressure, huh? So with sugar, you always make sure you get enough. If you don't get enough sugar, and it's a very, very fine line in a World Tour race. I mean, most people day to day don't even get enough sugar, just managing their kids, managing just their daily life. People undereat on sugar. They'd be like, no, like, oh man, yeah, that's a whole other topic, but seriously. And then throw an athlete into the World Tour, the dog's saying, don't get enough sugar. Throw an athlete into the World Tour when you're racing and you're just focusing so much, you're burning through your sugar. You burn through so much sugar in daily life. Like your brain's just sugar, your eyes are sugar, every organ in your body is sugar, sugar, sugar. So if you're doing the Tour de France, like, man, so your mood swings can be like crazy because your cortisol goes right up because, you know, you're on, every pro athlete out there is using all the stimulants to combat fatigue. That boosts cortisol. So you know, when you get an interview or something happens, you can blow up more because your cortisol is so high. Then sugar loves cortisol. Okay, so it's really important to get enough sugar. So, but yeah, what else we got? I think it's going to be the most crazy Tour de France ever. Alright, it's just going to be nuts. The bikes are so dangerous. Everyone's on disc brakes now for road stages. Will we see Tadej today? Pogacar? How do you say? Let me know down in the comment section. How do you say Tadej Pogacar? How do you pronounce it? I'm not sure yet. And let us know down below in the comment section. Leave a comment there. Helps the algorithm. But this, you know, will Tadej Pog? Let's call him Pog. Will Pog, you know, jump on the rim brakes? You know. That'd be pretty cool if he did. You'd have such an advantage. Faster wheel changes, more consistent braking, lighter wheels, blah, 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 blah. No rubbing, no loss of power, more aero, because it's less spokes down the rotor in the air. The rotor's built into the rim. And that'd be pretty cool to see if you did that. But it's going to be so sketchy, man, because it's got social media. You can test positive any time for COVID, and then you're out. It's bullshit, man. It'll be the most watched Tour de France ever on social media, and it also will be the most chaotic Tour de France ever because of the stupid rules of the, you know, what's going on out there. It's hilarious. So it'll be good to see what's going to happen. I'll be watching for sure. The SBS highlights, they've got rid of Bobby McEwen, which is a downer. Simon Gerrans is pretty good, but you got those, got that feminist chick on there, the Clem Ford wannabe, and you got that try-hard guy, what's his face? Forget his name. He always talks over the top of used to talk over the top of Robbie McEwen, like he's ridden a bike at that level, but he hasn't. I forget his name. But the guy who trashes Lance Armstrong. It's like, Brady, if Lance Armstrong didn't dope, you wouldn't have a job today. So chill out on that one. Forget his name. What's his name? The Aussie guy, the chatty dude. One is like, sounds like he's rowling lines, then critiques Lance. Forget his name. He's not a pro rider, he's never been a pro rider. But GCN Racing has got McEwen on there, Matt Lloyd, those guys are good commentators because they've actually raced to that level and they just, they know the sport. So yeah, GCN Racing, good place to watch it for the live stuff. Obviously you have other channels out there, you know, Lantern Rouge, myself, doing little highlights and stuff like that. Lantin Rouge got the ASO right, so he will give you the full broadcast highlights, which is really crud. Gone are the days where, back maybe back in 2013, 2014, he's upload Tour de France stuff. No worries. Now it's like ASO, such a cartel vibe. But yeah, it will be a crazy Tour de France, and we wish all the riders a very safe passage in France there. Denmark is one that's going to. Who's going to win? It will be Pogacar. But again, you don't know, because someone might get a little Wu Flu Chen fruit bat soup, test positive, and so bye-bye. So it's just, that will make for cutthroat racing, because you got to win today because you might not have tomorrow, all right? So if you want to make a move, you want to get in the break, you want to get a stage win, today's the day, because you might be out of the Tour de France tomorrow, all right? And if you get a stage win in the Tour de France, your career is really set. So this is how it is. So it's just going to be, and the disc brakes, and man, it's going to be so many crashes. It's going to be really bad. And the crashes are fun to watch, but they're also bad because people get hurt, and bikes get ended up in landfill. I mean, whilst they're spectacular to watch, just because that's just us crazy humans, I do feel, I like it when people have a crash, get up, not hurt, get on the bike, go again. That's the best one. When they're laying in pain, there's a bone broken, it's like concussion, it's like, that's really fucked. But, anyway, that's my little predictions of Tour de France. Tadej for the win, and then we're going to see the guy who used to work at the fish shop. What's his name? Vanguard or something. We're from Denmark, Bjarne Riis clone, getting it done. He's going to be definitely a contender. He's just flying at the moment. He's got some crazy blood health going on there. Yeah, which you got to have. You got to have really good blood health to be up at that level. It's just how it is. You got to have good red blood cells. Otherwise, you're just going to drown in oxygen in deficit. So it just comes down to that, blood bellies, man. You got to have the blood. You got to be stupidly lean. You got to be so lean that your girlfriend starts to question the relationship sexually or aesthetically. She's like, you got skinny legs than me, leaner arms than me, you got a flatter stomach than me. I don't know about this. So that's just cycling and running at the top level. You got to be emaciated, and you see Pogacar looking leaner than ever before. Looking super lightweight, and he's riding super strong. So the sacrifice these riders make, man, it's a lot of sacrifice. You're sacrificing your health, the crashes. That's why I think the drugs should be allowed. They are allowed. If you get caught, you're okay, but you're not good. But take away the stress of doping control, which is really an IQ test. Let's just get rid of it. Let's educate the world what pro sport's involved with. All right, it's not just cycling. It's swimming. It's basketball. You think Jordan was clean? You think Michael Phelps just smoking a bit of pot? It's how it is, man. It's pro sport. We've got a war in Europe right now. There's a war going on. Alright, so people forget how cutthroat the world is. A war over gas pipes and money. So it's just, anyway, that's another topic. I have been shadow banned on the old on most platforms. That's why, despite having a large subscriber base, this video might get like 1,000 views or 10k views or whatever. That's okay. We're here to educate people. We're not here to be popular, and this is how it is. Anyway, Tour de France. Who's going to win it? My money's on Pog, and then next up will be the JV crew for sure.